Okay. I didn't touch it since last I saw you guys. Everybody running. But I missed a bunch of YouTube comments. It should have come up over here, but for some reason it didn't. So I have to keep an extra eye out. Okay, so let's see. Do one of these. How about one of these? Oop. That's fine. Okay. So, what I wanted to do, I could put an extra shadow under his hand. Yeah, a little tower of pennies. Where could I put it? And how dark to make it? Let's see. Oh, we got those postcards in the mail with the metallic. They came out fine. I'm surprised. It was like our first time trying to do something like that at this particular place. And they were nice. So hooray. Okay. So for this thing, yeah, let's see. All right. So that's where his spoon is. Something like that. And they can go all the way down. Just pennies far, far away. How many and where exactly? And there shouldn't be too much detail, because then it's just going to pop forward and be messy. Nah, I mean, maybe not messy, but it's not my choice. So, yeah, how would I just, maybe I could separate one little one. Where? Here. Okay, good. Okay, I try to fix Manny's little auto cats. So far there's just one. He didn't spam it. He's telling us about Grump. Okay, good. I can't get it to auto chat on YouTube. So you win some, you lose some. He didn't spam it. That's me. He's telling us. Let's see. All right. So let's see. I'm not ready to do the real deal yet. I'm still figuring it out. So let's see. Because not unless you know, it's gonna be hard to picture what these are in the background. So maybe put one in the foreground or something. Picture this. This is what I'm really gonna work on, but this is like my practice sheet. So it's gonna be like, let's see. Pennies. Let's see. It's the basic shape. I kind of want them to peak like right here and then come down like that. I can put one here just so that we know. Would that read okay? A couple of them, one of them laying down right there. So let's see. I already didn't follow what I was trying to do. Okay, so I was saying, like coming down like this. So then that means it would be here. Something like that. But I still need stuff behind his head, because I needed to help highlight the brightness that's going to come out of his headlamp. So let's see, coming down. I could do, okay, let's see. Something like that. There, can you see? Oh, let me fix this. Okay. So I'll just make them darker. Something like that. I should still have another one here. Oh, there you go. And then maybe a couple here. Because he does want the pennies, but right now he's more interested in the dimes. So this has to be a little bigger than what's in his spoon there. Something like that. MPT! Ohayo gozaimasu! Oh, snow! All my stuff is on. I remembered to turn everything on. I need to put a post-it so that could be like a checklist of what not to forget. How you doing? Good morning to you. Okay, he's what? Here he is. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this one out. So this is going to be like a brownish orange. I don't want to use metallic color paint. I just want to paint it to look like it's shiny rather than to just use a shiny paint. It reproduces better, or if I was going to make a sticker or a print or something. So let's see. We'll try that. Okay. The day, MPT, the day is going pretty well. Cold inside, warm outside, that's perfect. Yeah, my fingers are like little icicles, but then you go outside and I think the high was like 80 or something. So, yeah, 80. Gonna be a warm one. We got our postcards, our little fancy postcards for sale to sell at Swornfest. They came in on time. They look great. That's crazy for January. Yeah. It won't stay this warm. Sometimes there are like these random really hot weeks in like, or I guess January. It is kind of warm for January, but November, sometimes we get some random really hot Halloween in October. Doesn't last though. I heard there's having some winter storms in places. We haven't been to Venice Beach recently. Sometimes we'll head on over some random weekday when it seems like it won't be so busy. Then you can really cool off. So Venice Beach is kind of nice. There's a couple of cool walk around places here. That's a good one. When I lived here in Los Angeles, when I lived here in the early 2000s, there's this area, the 3rd Street Promenade. It's like three streets away from Santa Monica Pier and all that. It used to be like really nice to walk through. Get a little coffee or something and just people watch, and the holidays had lights and it was really nice. I don't know. And now you walk through, it's like a ghost town. And they're trying to figure out how to revive it. So they're thinking of having, letting people drink with, what do you call it? Like drink with your open can out and about. I don't drink, so I can't even think of the name of it. Open, out and about drinking? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, they're trying to figure out all of these things, all these ways to get people back. And it's like, well, stop charging so much for leasing places and businesses can actually stay there. It's like, oh, no. We can't do that. So Venice Beach is still nice. Cool off. See some interesting stuff. I kind of like the double layer that's happening here. Open container, thank you. I kept trying to not say open carry. That's guns, right? So not that. Open container, yes. And I'm thinking, that's not gonna get me to go over there. The people who it attracts are gonna be fights and vomit. Okay. Something like this? Is that easy enough to see? I'm gonna peek at this other thing to see if, let's see, it's far away. Doug is on YouTube. Thank you so much, Doug. Let's see, try this one. So then if I open all these streams, am I gonna break all my computerness? So quick mute. Mr. Bud, you know. Oh, hello Beth, good to see you on. Thank you so much. Okay, and so yesterday was the first day that I was able to get all my multi-stream stuff going, and I changed some things around to make the streaming a little more smooth. It turns out like it wasn't so smooth. I tried to stop streaming, I turned everything, I shut it down I thought, but the only stream that stopped was the Twitch stream. Everything else was just chugging along, so that was fun. Still learning. Yeah, I don't think that is overall that appealing. Me neither, MPT. I used to feel like I was kind of in the minority with that, with the drinking stuff. Maybe still, yes, but not as much as in the past. I think everybody is catching up with me. Okay, water. I'm preparing to spill water. Get over here. Plus, it's probably just the general cost of everything that's keeping people away. Yeah, it's all one big basket of blah. Because I'm not paying anybody's leases if I'm going over there strutting around with one cup of coffee. Like, oh, thanks for supporting. But it was nice. It's nice to people watch. It doesn't pay anybody's bills though. I do, MPT says I do occasionally, but it's more of a social thing. What's your favorite thing to drink? Do you like wine or fruity cocktails or beer? Oh, there you go. I'll go out and have a beer with pizza. That matches. Okay. Do I do a little one right here? Not little, they all have to be the same. That's 2 off on the side. Okay. So Manny double posted, that's fine. It's not a wall of spam, so it's an improvement. Although I don't know where, because I have StreamerBot set up to randomly post things from the chat bot who's Manny, right? And I noticed that Manny was chatting this non-existent emote, so I updated it, and I see that it's in StreamerBot. There's like 2 identical things. Somehow that's the one that shows up, the busted one. So I don't know. CC Lab says, "Evening, Sapel. I'm simply passing through to tell you not to let your creative ideas overwhelm you. You have something wonderful going on already, even if the story is not fully understood yet." Well, thank you so much. I hope you will continue to enjoy yourself. Have a pleasant day and a productive year. Thank you so much. That is so kind. Thank you. I will take that advice. Put that in my pocket. Okay. There's a couple of lingering things I need to do for this con season. One of them is I need to do a little bit of tweaking on Grump's logo. I want to make it like shifted towards like a Grumps Gallimaufry thing, kind of like on the stream here. So, and I thought it'd be fun to, you know, abbreviate it GG. But it's just a little easier said than done because it needs to look interesting. So that requires some thought, and time's running out. I mean, it's not too bad. There's not plenty of time, but you know, that this year is the year of avoiding team rush shipping. How about I put it like that? Let's see. Who's up here? Can I grab you? I love these yogurt containers for holding brushes and water for watercolor. You get a nice little cup and a thing of yogurt. What's not to like? Okay, so let's see. Do I like that? Have a look. I could do a black background and then this tower of coins will be like a coppery brownish orange. So black, brownish orange, this guy. Or I could leave it paper color. Black might be kind of neat. It'd be very like a stark designy thing in the background. And it will help when I try to make this headlamp bright. I think I'm talking myself into it. Okay, so then I think what I should do, all these stacks of coins, they need to have a wobble to them. Do I have an example of that? All right, let's see. Well, I have two that neither are exactly what I'm trying to do. Okay, so there's this one. See how these are wobbly stacks back here? Little wobbly stacks. Those are a little extreme. I want them to be more tower-like. I got these that I'm working on. That's probably what I'm gonna go for. Something just a little bit off, but not that detailed because it's supposed to fall back into the background. Thank you for the Looker MPT. I appreciate it. You get your morning started off right. Okay, so let's see. James was hypoing lurk last night, so I think it's appropriate. I need a lurk emote. Those are forever. I've been promising those for a while. I'm just looking at this, picturing it with the dark background and then let's see, like a brownish orange. It's gonna end up like stripedy things, which I might like. Can you see it in your mind's eye? Dark. I should make them, like push them a little darker then. So it's very dark, kind of dark, and then he's the brightest thing. Well, he's bright, and then his headlamp will be the brightest thing. Okay. So then, black background, coppery brown, stripy things, and then does it all just go coppery brown to the bottom? Do I fade out the detail so it kind of becomes nebulous in the bottom? That's kind of a cool look. I've only successfully done it once in this Grump. Who's that guy? The Powder, the comic book character that pouts real hard, and he's it's not Doom. What's his name? He lives in like the peach tree tower. Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd. I had an assist from Joelle. Judge Dredd. Yeah. So I did a Grump Dredd, and I had he was pretty detailed, but then as it got to the bottom, the watercolor just kind of bloomed out and it was more silhouette-y. So maybe I'll do that with the coin stack here. So I'll have to plan that out, like where that transition happens. So I made it more interesting for myself, but more complex than I was anticipating. How is less detail more complex? It takes more planning, because then you can't hide. It just has to be planned out. So let's see. Let's see. Hi, Sid the kid. How you doing? Bestie? Sid the kid. I'm gonna need more information. Okay. So let's figure this out together. Our mistakes. Okay. So first things first, general shapes, and then I'll give them the stacks the shift. Okay, we got this. Let's see. Okay, so I guess I need baby stacks to cover up these gaps. If I wanted to just like pull into less detail. Baby stack? You want to be baby stack? Okay. Yeah, because then I don't have to fuss around with coinage behind all this little detail stuff. I'm gonna scooch you over. Where's my other? This one. Kind of loosely trying to keep these stacks similar in width. Doesn't have to be perfect, but they're the same coin, so yeah, but that can't be that low, can it? I'll just make this a little higher. I'm considering like the voids that appear in between these stacks, which are going to end up being kind of dark. Okay. Okay. So what do we have? It's gonna be dark, dark, which works out because that's against his yellow glove. That'll be dark on the tip of that, but that should be okay by the time we're that far out. This is all dark? Is that what I'm saying? Dark, dark, dark? I guess it could be. Should I put like another stack here so it's not that thick? Like one that pokes behind? Show ya. Okay. So that's a decent shape behind him. I do think I should tape just a little bit because I don't want to go full bleed to the edge of the paper. I think that might work, just a thin one. Okay. So that's the shape. Now we have to decide when it just pulls into a blob of hazy combinage. So these will probably be stacky. Like from here up, maybe. And then from here down, it's just outlines until it all pulls together. So then where does it pull together? Erase some of these lines. Let's see if it'll work. Because it's gonna end up looking like a city. I gotta get these stacks like in order, or else he's gonna look like he's just in front of Coppertown. Okay, I think I could work with this. Good boy, Manny. You're taking it easy. We all appreciate that. Okay. Can you see it yet? Like in your mind's eye? Dark, brownish orange, somewhat detail, spreading out into nebulous silhouette. That's the plan. Okay, let me knock some of these stacks around. What's the best way? Just go over it and then erase. Oh, Manny, why are you saying the same thing? I'll figure it out one day. So do one side and then match the other side. Okay. So let's see. I'll do a couple small ones and then do chunkier ones. Okay. Here's what I did. now I just have to match the other side. Oops. And then, yeah, like that. And then back, then out, in, out, out. Okay, how far off am I? Slightly. Let's see. Okay, it's right here. That's the same as that. That should be right there. Okay. Manny, I somehow made it worse. The auto chat thing. Okay, see what I'm trying to go for here? Trying to just fake consistency with how thick they are. Okay. I am mostly satisfied with that effect. The illusion of detail. And just do that times, how many stacks are there? Hybrid! How the heck are you? How the heck are you? What do you got there? Lurk. Okay, hybrid's lurking. It's good to see you. Thanks for the lurk. Hi. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's see. Since I scooched, look at this. This is not gonna do. It keeps sliding right off. What is this? 0.5. Where's my other? Here it is. Who are you? 0.5. Okay, this guy. Retire you for a minute. Okay, so I scooched this stack close to this one. So these, they'll probably kind of go out this way a little first. Maybe this will stay the same, and then I'll go that way and come back. I don't want it to be the same pattern, so I just enjoy the stare. The emote name doesn't necessarily reflect how I use it. Okay, yeah, it's a good little peeky. It's like a little peeking hello. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I never know, because someone will post a little lurk thing, and it makes me want to ask them questions or something. So I try to respect the lurk, but it's hard. I like that little Zelda nod. I lurk in their channel every now and again. Haven't gotten a gift sub. Not yet. Once in a while, someone will. Okay, let's see. You're staying there. So how are we gonna play this? We're going... Oh, I forgot my ring of power. Hold on. It slides off. I need to get it sized. Hybrid, do you live in a land of freezing weather, or are you having good weather? We're having good weather right now. It's like, right now it's 72. It's 4:43 p.m., 72 degrees. I think the high was 80, so I'm liking it. I forget, like after the bulk of the winter is past, I forget that I miss sunshine, late sun kind of sets, that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way first. Maybe I'll give it a... No, see, if I do 3 steps in, it's exactly the same pattern as this stack right next to it. So I'll just do 1, then come back out. 1 more. Then 1 more. And then I'll stick it way out. Is that too much? Did I push it too far? Let's see. Do it this way, then you go out, in. I'm confusing myself. Hold on, let's change the perspective. Okay, this one goes this way. You come back out. Then you come out again. And then you go way in. Then you come out a little. Oh my goodness. Then like that? Goodness. That's like never gonna... That's not gonna... It's just gonna tip right over. Wait, would it? Because then it has all that weight on top. Here, hold on. Let me fix that balance. Let's just do that and see. Does that give it more structural integrity? Oh, maybe. I live in Minnesota, so clearly no idea what this cold and wintry you speak of is. Oh, yeah. I can't complain about chilly temperatures to you. Hybrid, if it's anything below 70 degrees. If it's 70, I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. If it's 69, I put a beanie on. I just can't handle it. I don't have the cold weather blood. that does deserve to be laughed at, yes. Most likely Marsh. Watch stream. Watch streak reached. 3 streams. Woohoo! Thank you so much. What were you working on today? Oh, Marsh is also an artist who streams. Let's see. Ta-da! So far, so good. It's going well. Let's see. I've been doing some fun plushy drawings. Oh, I think I saw you drawing. It was a turtle or a frog. It is really cute. Let's see. Yeah, it was a frog. I like frogs. Okay, so you. Oh, I sneeze. Oh, it went away. Good. I don't think I would have gotten the mute done in time. Alright, so maybe I'll start on this side first. Jiggle my stack. Is that too puzzly, like puzzle fitting? That bugs me. It looks like that notch goes into that one. So let's randomize it. That's the same thing, just bigger. Okay. Nobody cares. It's just... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I forget, like, which way I'm supposed to push and pull. Okay, something like that. Probably too. Well, here, let's bring this down further then. Yeah, I don't think I want to put detail this far down. Let's simplify that. Okay, it looks like I drew a stack back here. Let's do this one first. Okay. trying to decide. Haven't decided what to do as it works further down. They definitely don't look like buildings anymore, so that's good. Okay, so with this stack, hold on. I gotta scooch the whole thing over. It was overtaken. I kind of want to make it higher now. Just a little bit. I made it crooked. Okay. It's like the first column of lines that I make, that's home base. So either I'm moving away, meeting it, or cutting in. So this should be farther away. It's basically just drawing the same line, which would be a more simplistic way to look at it, but I don't know. Some coins are chunkier than others. It's just the fact. That's how it's gonna be. Cute. So far, so good. Plenty of opportunity to mess it up. So, tangent, perfect. And scooch this to the left a little. Give myself room.
Game over.
So I could just scooch this whole stack over and just say that's the way it is. Don't worry about it. Now I have to decide about the level of detail. So then, okay, I said these had more detail, so. I'm gonna take care of it now. These lines are the lines that are a problem for later on me. We'll figure it out later. So, this is... You belong to this stack. And then you're a foreground stack. Okay, here, up, down, up, and then who knows, disappears. Hold on, do better than that. I just want these to just merge. There, I think I merged them. Same with here. Okay. Let's see. I've got like a pattern that I keep doing. So I have to break it. That looks like a fire hydrant. Okay, hold on. Okay, straight across. You're doing something. Like something, don't worry about it. Fade away. Okay. So these will just be outlines. Outlines. And then slowly they go into stacks. This should be like an outline. Okay, so. Oh, I gotta do these little coins. Who matches this dreaded thing? Looks like one of each, like a 15 degree and a 30 degree. I would imagine like the 15 degree looks like it's laying down more than the 30 degree is kind of propped up a bit. How big? These would be like 7/8. What does 7/8 look like with this one? Kind of big. Let's just do. Is that too big? All right, 3/4. Let's try the 3/4 variety. So go around, and they have like these crosshairs that end up being really helpful when I'm trying to draw pretend coin faces, like heads or tails. And then drop it down a little, following that crosshair, and then just draw another lip for the edge. Voila! What did I say that was? What, 3/4? 3/4. Okay, so then the 3/4 for the flatter one, the little pizza pie, 3/4. So pick my area. It's kind of flat. 3/4. There it is. Is that really? I guess it is. Yeah, 3/4. Okay. All right, let's just try that. So go around, cross here. This one doesn't have, it's like a sideways one. Scooch down tiny bit, make another one. There, coins. They should both be 15 degrees. Why don't I wish I had a 20 degree. Let's see. Maybe I just made the lip a little too wide. It's a little wider, thicker. Okay. Suspicious face. Okay, so let's see. Black lines are like brown line. Let's see. I could have sworn I had a brown. a wine color. See what this looks like. How thick it is. It's pretty dark, almost like it doesn't matter. What happens if I wet it? Some bleeding, but it's not going to be that big a deal. It's kind of the right color. Does it matter? Should I just make it black anyway? Because if I have thinner black pens. What's my thinnest? Let's see. These micron ones, I mean, the multi-liner ones, the thin ones don't have a fresh nib, so they might be like scratchy and dry. So what do I have? You go into the special area. So, one. Got this 03 and one. These my thinnest. Little Galaxy, you can speak your mind. If you get weird though, then I don't know what to tell you, but feel free to try. It's a family friendly, kinda ish, PG-13. But you're welcome to say stuff. Just be cool about it. I'm trying to protect you. Okay. Drum roll. And everyone. Okay. Well, we're all ears. Okay, let's see. I don't know what you're talking about. You have to say words that are more like the subject you're trying to speak of. See this? 0.1. I can't get a nib for this one, but I might have a micron. Well, I'm not using AI or Chat GPT. I'm not super happy about it. If you like that stuff, then that's your journey. I'm not that into it, so I don't need any hot tips if you got something for that. 3. That's not. What else we got? 8. Thank God you said okay. So then, little galaxy. Yeah. What's your deal? Tell me about yourself. You came in hot with some words of warning, but who are you? What do you do? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I know where I got a bunch of stuff in here. Three. I love my 3s, I guess. 1 and 3, 5. Okay, I guess Oh, because I just want to tell if someone using AI, they're watching all our private information and they're gathering them all. It's really bothersome, right? I have the evidence. Okay. No, they're not even hiding it anymore. So yeah, look at me. I'm here drawn by hand like an old timey person. Okay, so then what do I have here? 8, 3. This is honestly how thin am I gonna ink these things? How thin can I get my nibby stuff? Oh boy. Let's see. Let us see. Okay. I have the video. Well, I don't need to see video evidence. It's like already well known about how everyone's gathering online information, online images to train AI models. It bothers me. Okay, look, this is like the thinnest line I can get. I should just use the nib. Nibbing it. Yeah, so you don't have to like share us any of that stuff, little galaxy. We're all on your side. We know the deal. Okay. Hold on. So here's the plan. I'm gonna ink these outlines. Then I'm gonna do the black watercolor background. The more you say, little galaxy, the more you sound like a robot. I'm normal human. You. I'm just kidding. My shadow. I like arts, musics, and nature. I do as well. Fellow human. So okay. I'll do what I always complain. Wait. I won't do what I always complain about doing, which is I'll start from the right and work left, and I'm right-handed, so I'll start from this side. Really, I'm making my promise. Yeah, well, little galaxy, sit back, relax, and watch some good old-fashioned art. You're welcome. Okay. So let's see, what do I need? I need a little blotter paper. Got my ink. Close this up. Okay, here we go. Do I have the right? No, I don't. This one? Okay. Little galaxy, you're more than welcome to follow me. I really appreciate it. Okay. There we go. It's happening. So I'll have to remember light touch. I don't want these little nib tines like just getting all loosey-goosey, making thick lines. These are supposed to just fall to the background a little bit. That's smearing. Okay. But I don't have it the same way. Thank you. Yay! But the same way I have trouble with brush control because I don't have a light touch. It's the same with nibs. Like the harder you press, the thicker the line. So I'm good, not good. If I'm paying attention, I can keep the line thin, but I think I start getting impatient and I just start pressing down too hard. And then I wouldn't say it's ruined, but it's not the delicate effect that I was going for. Joel's in the background working on art stuff too, so he's slicing papers. I think we need to sharpen our little cutter. Okay. But see that? Don't do that. It's because I'm using the nib wrong. I'm doing it sideways, and it's obviously it's catching on the paper because you're not supposed to do that. Sorry, I have to go because morning I have to wake up earlier. Yeah, but go do your thing. Have a great one. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Thank you so much, little galaxy. It was a pleasure meeting you. Okay, that's medium. That's okay. Give myself B minus. Right. Everything's interesting when I'm planning it, and then going about doing it, it's like I'm still inking coin stacks. I'm still doing this. Whose idea was this? I'm like half holding my breath. Okay. Chugging along. So far, so good. Concentration mode. It's a fun challenge in the book to do these pages with Grump in this coin fantasy, because it's playing with scale, since he's kind of shrunken and he's walking through giant, drinking straws and sporks and toothbrushes and whatnot. But it messes with my head trying to think, okay, if I'm saying this is how big this is, then the spoon can't be that big. At one point, there was a ruler in the bottle, because I was just thinking of all the things he might have used to try to fish coins out. Maybe he dropped a ruler in there, and it was like 2 on the nose for like scale. At least there's some deniability if it's like, well, maybe it's a small pencil or something, but you put a ruler in there and forget it. It's like everything that's wrong is on display. So I erased the ruler, put a popsicle stick, things that you can pretend like, oh, maybe it's a little bit bigger. That's a big popsicle, that's okay. So I'm just hoping to get away with it. Like, oh, it's cute, but not to use it as an excuse to not try. Just, it won't be perfect. I'm trying my best, but there's going to be skill, things that are questionable. Hopefully people just enjoy the fantasy of it and they're not trying to make it a reality. Like when you're a little kid, imagining yourself in weird places. Like I used to picture the room upside down, and I was like walking on the ceiling, walking over like the door frames, because the door frames are lower than the ceiling, and stepping over them. That seems really interesting to me for some reason. Okay. One more inner stacks, and then I'll do a couple of notches in like this top, third of the coins before it just fades out into less. Empty. Okay. I think I got all the silhouette parts. All right, so let's picture more. Okay. So this part down will be like the just nebulous watercolor coolness. It just kind of fades it into the bottom, like, don't worry about it. Top part has a little more detail, well, not too much, because I still want it to fade into the background. Something in the middle. So I guess I'll do all of that with line. I'll kind of, let's see, words, finish my sentences. Kind of do what I did with this, the highest stack here. It kind of starts off with details of the little coin ridges, although I don't think pennies have the ridges, but they do in Grump's World. How far do I make that down? Maybe 2 inches of that kind of treatment on each of the stacks. Of those back 6 stacks. And then I'll just do, like in the middle part, it'll just have the little line separations, like the individual coin separations. Like a little more detail here, and then just line separations here. Maybe just line separations in these topmost ones. Should I draw it in so I don't forget? Line separations. Line separations. You already have yours. Okay. And then what I say, 2 inches of like little lines. Is that where I'm stopping it? They can't all be like exactly the same. I mean, at the same level. Just kind of pick where I want it to stop. That's not 2 inches. That's 2 inches. Is it? Okay. That to that. Like, none of my... I need to learn the metric system. Yeah. I have one, like, what is it, imperial? Is that even the word for United States measurements? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's see how good my guesstimation is. Okay, 2 inch. Oh, I'm way off. Oh, smack it right in the face. Okay. 2 inches. That's... Is that... Okay, this is about 2 inches. This will be easier. So I'm off by quite a bit. What I thought was 2 inches is actually, let's see. One inch? I'm off by like, just, that doesn't help anybody. All right, lessons were learned. Oh, wait, hold on. We're doing this. Okay. Hold on. My cords. There we go. How much? I think I'll just do a couple little details here. Vance, how are you? Did you see me mess up on my guesstimating measurements? Nowhere near right. I already said how far I want this one down. What about this? Maybe right there by his knuckles. All right, we'll see. I've made a decision. Oh, I should just do all the little notchy parts since I'm here. Oops, hold on. One, two, three. Okay. Okay. I'm not clenching my jaw. Not me. we were watching. I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did mention watching the Stranger Things making of movie, which was probably like 2 hours long. Maybe it was really good to see the behind the scenes of how something was made, how much work the visual effects department it's made, the ones who create the sets and things. But then Joel said somebody, one of those eagle-eyed viewers, saw that during the writing sessions they could see the laptop had Chat GPT open, so they were using it presumably to help with some of their script writing. And I was like, Ugh. It seemed like they were really behind in writing. I've colored books like that where they have the pages drawn, there's only a plot, no real script. But that's like a small production where the same people, it's like the same 2 or 3 people doing all the story and art for it. But that big production, to not have things to work with, that's crazy. I could see why they're panicked and would use Chat GPT, but it's just, that's not very... Do you want to create or not? I'm allergic to sassiness. Okay, let's see. That's fine. Everything's fine. This one's like a stack of burger patties. And we're all okay with that. Okay. Oh, you need more sideways lines. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, so that goes there, there. Is that all hidden behind his little fingers? Nope, nope. Okay, don't smear. All right, so 1 inch of coin ridges. What do you call them? Is he cleaning? No, he's it's like it's a super kind of not inside joke or something, because nobody knows the book yet, right? Did I just tap my ink? All right, so this is him collecting dimes in his penny bottle. It makes no sense, right? But but the book comes out, oh boy. So he has this fantasy of that, rather than just like trying to dip some string and spoons with gum or whatever to try to fish out coins, he's pretending that he's in the bottle. So he's got his cave kind of spelunking. Is that what do you call that? Cave dunking gear? I need to Google that. And then one of his most effective way of gathering the coins is getting them stuck in gum in this little, what you will see in the book is like a tablespoon kind of thing. So this is his background of pennies, looking for his little dimes there. So he's gathering along with this trusty companion, Captain. Oddly enough, he will do some cleaning shortly after this scene in the book. He gets pretty angry about it. Don't get rushed and lazy, because I'm not going down the whole stack like this. ChatGPT tab open. Use it a bit for coding, not for writing or creative uses. You know what? As long as you're coding, just don't break stuff. Just you'll make that promise to us, right? That's all we need. Oh, wait. Am I an inch yet? Probably. Okay, last one. Okay. I need to make some bolder shapes here. A little too fidgety. Like squarey bits. Rectangly, like straight edge. All right. There. All right. So that's abrupt. I need a transition. I didn't even go down that row with the sideways lines. All right, so let me do sideways lines, and then here's what I could do. I could do the most of the details I'm gonna do on the top bits of these stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll figure out a transition. Fair enough. I need to make the little sideways lines. I just found out at the Academy Museum, the Academy Awards Museum. What is it called? The Museum of Academy. I don't know. You know, the Academy Awards, they have a museum and a theater in Los Angeles. The museum is going to be displaying Ponyo. Is that the name of that Ghibli movie with the fish girl? They're going to have some artwork there of that. Not my favorite Ghibli movie, but I don't know. Might be nice to see some art stuff. Hold on, what happens back here? Nothing? I gotta make just like a little hint of something. So I'm deciding, like, do I want to go see that display? Why not? It's right there. Might be some nice drawings and things. You know what I'm definitely seeing, I have tickets to, is the Gorillas art show. What is it? I don't even know exactly. Somewhere near Atwater, kind of east of downtown Los Angeles. And then you exit through the gift shop, of course, and they have like some bomber jacket that I might want to get. These pennies looking kind of burgery. Okay, reel it in. It's okay. So I'm looking forward to that. But Instagram, they're like, and YouTube, they're posting videos from, I think, the UK version of the display. And I'm like, stop. I want to be surprised. That'll do. Probably just the top 4 coins here. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Okay. Maybe this one will go to right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's kind of lighter than I started. They're smaller too. Let's see what I could do. These lines don't match. These coins aren't to be scrutinized. They're just supposed to be the vibe of coins. Not the definition of coins, just mood. Okay. Transition. I'll buy that. Now I'm wondering what Shadow is coding. Manny, did you just spam or was that just a polite reminder? I wanted something to save the position of the windows on my desktop. Oh, that's handy. You're doing it for yourself. I was reading about some sort of code for file explorer searching, because there's rumored to be some updates for Windows that they're going to use Copilot in File Explorer. Like, let me search for that for you in your computer. And people were saying, here's some stuff that you can copy paste to force a decent search for your File Explorer when that happens. So it's handy that you can do that. Just build it. Like, I couldn't even chat GPT my way into figuring something like that out. You need to know something. I had made my own version of it, but it was cumbersome to update. I can relate to that somewhat. I made a nice Photoshop action to change a grayscale drawing into like dollar bill styled etching. This was years ago. There's probably some plugin for it now, or maybe it comes with the Photoshop. But an update broke it, and I haven't had the heart to like go back and search for the blog that taught me how to do it, and then remake that little action button to just click it and go. It was better than like I think there's a beta Photoshop where you can do halftone dots, but also lines and swirly lines and things. But this one was a little better and more adjustable, kind of. So I was doing it for Lady Mechanica stuff, since she's all Victorian, and it was fun to take some old, we were taking pictures of lace and fabric and whatever woolly pattern or rose pattern that was on it. You just kind of fuss with it and make a nice, use it as part of a nice background, kind of to distort some other painterly swishy swashy kind of whatever. And then you just press that action to dollar billify it even better. And Microsoft has a downloadable program to do it, but it's slower and half broken. What is going on with software, people? No one's happy with what's coming out. I made a bunch of macros and scripts when I used Photoshop. This was before AI was a thing. I don't think I ever made a script. think the furthest I ever done with anything resembling coding, which it wasn't, was like some old-timey web design stuff where if you opened up a certain window and read all of the lines, you can kind of see, oh, if I change this number, it makes this shape, or I can move it here, or change this color. So I would learn how to move certain things around, customize it. Never with any kind of skill. It was always kind of janky, but once in a while I'll watch Taijiro's stream and he's fussing around with Godot stuff, and like I wish I had the patience and the concentration to figure that stuff out. Like magic. Create worlds, games, full stream stuff if you can figure it out. Besides Procreate, what's the most common substitution for Photoshop? Clip Studio Paint or something like that?
Game begin.
With websites, the code is right there and you can just modify it. Like I was able to make the Twitch emote picker larger. Yeah, it's stuff like that. It's not like I was coding or anything, but it took some of the mystery out of it in a really small way, and I appreciated that. I'm looking at the way I was drawing coins to see if I could do a simple version of it.
When the drum beats go like this.
I don't know, when I was using Photoshop, nothing else even came close, at least for what I needed it for. I think that's probably all I've ever used. Just, what was my first Photoshop? 2 or something? I don't know. Before they had the history. I used Maya for a hot second to build some 3D stuff. I was taking a class at Nomon. I didn't take to it. I didn't care for it that much. But it did get me into cracking open my computer case and changing stuff around. Because Maya needed a certain graphics card and Mist needed a different graphics card, so I was just popping open the case and swapping them out. Okay, those are coins right there. Those look like coins. So, okay, I think we're good with the inking. Yeah, the first puzzle, the unofficial puzzle of the Myst games was, how do you get this to run on your computer? What DirectX, whatever the heck, do I need? Okay.
Game over.
There is a web-based online clone of Photoshop that works surprisingly well. Oh, Photopia. Okay. You try? Can I erase? Do I need to erase? I don't think I need to. I think it's fine. Okay. So, let's visualize. We still doing dark? Might not have to. Kind of looks cool. I guess I could save the dark for later. So just do... Okay. Am I fading to white? I can kind of do that, because then if I go for the old penny look, fade it out to white, and then make these old pennies, maybe that's kind of ties it together. It doesn't have to be like a fully illustrated watercolored scene. It could be just like hints of stuff that makes sense if you want it. If you try hard enough. You started using Photoshop around version 6. I can't remember what version you're using. Okay, so how dark, how brown, how copper? Should I have little weird stripes, like of a brighter one and a darker one here, and then just kind of don't do it here? So then darker, lighter. If dare I do that verdigris kind of stuff? I think it'd be too much. Plus it might blend with his pants. Darker. What do I have? Because I want it to just be splotchy, bloomy, kind of not textury, but let's see what we got. Been 6 for me too. I can't remember. No, I can't remember. Because now I'm thinking CS6, which is like that's like the last physical version, right? So that obviously wasn't it. Okay. Got some of these. It's right here. Yes, it's a shadow. Okay, these are all too crazy. I don't want it, this too on the nose. I don't want to use a metallic color for it. I could dab it though. I could touch little drips of it in there. That might look cool. Like it's not dependent on it. Don't have anything. This brown color is like the kind of the same without the sheen. Would that work? I still occasionally use CS6. Why do you like that one better? Or what does that have? That the creative suite, whatever, doesn't let you do. Oh, And I only have that because I got it for free from beta testing. Lucky. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that brown kind of looks close enough. Maybe. Let's see. I'm thinking browns. What's the shadow color? Got this warm gray or like a darker brown? Maybe the warm gray, like do something this brown with a tiny bit of this in spot. Maybe a touch of that while it's wet some places, and it kind of fades into this. A blotchy this with what? What do I blotch that? It's lighter with buff titanium. Is that too weak? Well, it's gonna fade out. Needs something. So do a little bit of that. Okay, let's do a trial. Like eraser shavings float around everywhere. Okay. So let's see what happens if we do it simple. No, well, maybe. Okay, so then do I have to start off with that super lighter color? I'm gonna do something like that. I kind of don't want that. And I said that gray color. So this is super wet. Okay, so then if it's super wet, do the green little dippy doos. Kind of overall very light. I don't need it to be that pale. Is that you? No, it's my overhead. All right. How dark? Green. I got a couple years of free CC Creative Suite. CC? Always Photoshop. What's CC? Then I got kicked out because I wasn't doing any testing. That would be me. Creative Cloud. I wonder what their limits are. What's the minimum you can do? Okay, so let's see what happens if I did the bottom. I submitted a bunch of bug reports for CS6, but I lost the job I was using it for. Oh. Well, that's no good. That's not what I want. Let's see. Kind of cool, the boldiness of it. If I go to the bottom, that's the dark kind of overtook everything, but that's an idea. Kind of dark. So what did I do? That's buff titanium base, a little bit of ochre, yellow ochre, and then too much brown. Can I do that better for real? Looks like kitty cat. And 2 ears. How do you stay consistent with your art? I don't. That's my secret. Don't even try. It's actually a challenge. I'm trying to get better, so I don't want to be consistently messing things up. But in the case of like Grump's face and his expressions and how he looks when he's turning one way or the other and trying to stay on model or something, it can get tricky when I'm trying to make him emote in ways I haven't before. It's like, does it still even look like him? I have the plushie, but that's like a stylized version of his face. I do have a sculpture, but that's like a baked in expression. So it's just kind of keep plugging away and remembering things that worked a little better and try to repeat that. Other things, I'm not really good at memorization, so it's like his little eyes. I like to do it in a couple of steps where though it's wet on wet to get some of the blushy color to kind of blend and bleed out a little around his eyes, and then let it dry and do the harsher colors around it. It's I always forget, and the thing is I have to mix that blushy color And if I'm not paying attention, as I'm mixing the blushy color, his face dries and the effect doesn't work the way I want it to. So that's kind of barely sticking in as a memorization thing. Some of it's just accepting the mistakes, kind of rolling with it, enjoying it for like the sum of its parts rather than that bloopy line that kind of got away. Not having long breaks from drawing helps. Because anytime you step away and then you sit back down and try to draw something, it's like, okay, wait, what was I doing? How did I do this before? None of this is working. Okay, am I ready to do this for real? No. All right, let's see who's on deck. This little, the big one, the old favorite. This is the first one I got, and this is the one I just got on my recent trip. You can kind of see this one. It's got like a little staining to it. That's good. That means I use it. I try to take care of them, clean them off, and let them dry kind of like this, because so the water doesn't collect all in the, what is this called? Ferrule or something? This little metal cuff. Okay, so this one. Should I start in a non-critical area? Yes. The answer is yes. Let's see. Okay, wait. What did I say? I did buff titanium and yellow ochre. And then I hit it with a little bit of brown. A little bit of brown because I did too much last time. So buff titanium, we're gonna go for it. How much? How much of this is gonna like cover up the line art? And do I care? Should I? I want it wet at the bottom. Let's see. Okay. Thinking. Maybe, but then I could re-wet it because I already want it to be blotchy anyway. So where do I end it? I guess just behind them. Should I end it at the floor? Then it's like a, then I'm saying it's like a wall or something, so a little higher. Then it's just like, ooh, artsy. Okay. Wait, did I miss anything? And then, quick. Oh, yellow ochre. Touch it with green. Okay. I want to wait till it dries a little before I do the warm gray because I don't want it to bleed, like just overtake the rest of the stuff. That needs to dry super wet. I feel like, hold on, can I scooch some of this closer to this little noggin? Here. That. We'll see how it dries. Some of the watercolor is covering the line art, but I can go, after it dries, I can go back and redo some of the stuff that gets covered. Let's see. That was beautiful, Shadow. Thank you. Vince, see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's good to see you as always. Yeah, do what you need to do. Still got that puddle that I'm working on. Okay, that might be good enough. Let's see. So then, where's the brown? I could actually put just darker brown too, because it is pretty watery and smushed out. So if I just get a more pure regular brown and go just kind of down some of the sides, not all the way down because I kind of want it to fade out. What would I, let's see. I need thicker. Did I burn my hair with the heat gun? Let me know if I'm on fire, okay? Give it a tentative try. It kind of breaks up the shapes a little more. I have to see how it sits with me before I decide on the dark background. I'm not too sure. Maybe it would have to be with the ink. Super black. I don't know. Doesn't necessarily need it at all. I think it's time to look at something else for a while, so I can look at it with fresh eyes. There's pennies. Kind of the same value, so splash it with white. Do a little. See, I still need something dark back there if I wanted to make those bright. Still got some decisions to make. Oh, I should do these. Why? Remember what the recipe was. Oop, I'm dipping my dirty brush into my nice brush holder empty cup. Whoa, B plus. Those look like delicious chocolates. All right. Yes. We'll do some thinking on it. It's almost cute. It's almost there. Let's see. I wonder if this person is accepting raids. Who's here with me? Let's see. I have no idea. I closed simplified stuff. Okay, there we go. All right, you guys want to go raiding? Want to try it? I'm the worst. Okay, we're gonna go for it though. Okay, so hang around, say hello to this person. She's doing good art if she's accepting raids. Otherwise, I'll have to change my mind. Let's see. Let's see. Something like mini view raid or something. There's gonna be like 2 of us. That's okay. It's there's strength in the few of us. Okay, hold on. Spelling counts. It's gonna be like. Okay, just try. We'll all try. We're all gonna do our best. Okay, you're gonna write something like that. Shadow, you gotta help me out. Okay, so I'm gonna do the stuff. So I'm gonna do the thanks for watching. Okay, thanks for watching. And here, let's see if we can do this. All right, we're all in this together. Okay, let's see. Spell. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. This time for sure. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, I'll see you guys there. Okay, see you guys next week too. Tuesday, okay, bye-bye.